What's up, guys? This is KCB's here, and today I got a review of George Kittle's 98 overall Team of the Year card. Now, of course, before we get there, guys, definitely go ahead and drop a like on the video because it definitely helps out the channel. Along with that, if you guys are into coin making methods, if you guys like player reviews, if you guys like anything Madden related, definitely subscribe to the channel and turn that notification bell on just so you're notified anytime we drop anything. Alright, so he's coming in with 91 speed, 84 strength, 99 catching, 92 catch in traffic, 92 spec catch, 91 short route running, 88 medium route running, and 88 run blocking. The best part about this card is definitely going to be the fact that he is a dual threat tight end. Probably one of the only real ones in the game right now. Now, I do have Brawler ×2 on. Along with that, I do keep West Coast. I don't use Go Deep because I think it's useless. You can ask me about that down below in the comment section, and if you guys do, I'll make a video on it. But like I said, I use West Coast, I use Brawler, and I don't think I have anything like with 49ers cam, not even his strength. But besides that, guys, he does come in with 83 impact blocking. You can compare that to Delaney Walker. He's pretty much as fast as Evan Ingram, faster, all powered up, and he's also a better run blocker than Delaney Walker. So yeah, get the best of both worlds here. Now, I do recommend, if you are going to put chemistries on him and like superstar abilities, I would go with Double Me. Double Me is probably the best one. Most, if you ask me, is useless because it's only one play. And unless you're playing a scrub, one play doesn't matter. It's one play. One play in Madden is the equivalent to one question on a math test. It really does not matter unless you mess up the rest of the questions, right? So, yeah, like I said, don't put Most on a superstar ability. I don't think it's worth. I don't think it's anywhere near worth it. Okay, now when it comes to his abilities, I would go for his tier 2 tight end apprentice. Tier 1, you can always put like a post specialist, or you can put like streak specialist. I don't ever tend to go with specialist because I don't like the way it changes the animation. Most of these abilities, understand, unless it does something specifically to the card itself, it's just changing the animation that the card brings to the table. So be careful with what you're choosing, because like I said, outside zone guru when it comes to defense, inside zone guru doesn't work. And I have a strong feeling that, well, I know for sure, post specialist isn't really my favorite. So I would go with, if you are to put abilities on him, I would definitely go with tight end apprentice and things that allow you to get more route combos, just because I think they benefit you way more. But this is the beauty of this card. Just like Julio Jones, just like Bo Jackson, just like, I'd say, even like Aaron Donald, there's certain cards in this game that don't necessarily need abilities on them to be great. Anybody that tells you otherwise is crazy. There's just certain cards that don't need abilities, and this George Kittle card is definitely one of them. I would not use any abilities on this card. Now, he's going to do everything perfect for you. Pretty much perfect. He's not perfect, but he's going to do everything pretty damn near close to that. He's an amazing run blocker, and he can do an out route, an in route, drag route. He can run a streak for you. He can catch the ball downfield, midfield, short field. He pretty much is able to do so. And what I really enjoy about him is his breakaway speed. As soon as he catches the ball, he's out. He kind of has like an acceleration boost, and I don't know if that has to do with any of his stats. I'd have to check that specifically, but I do know that it definitely helps out a lot with everything from getting out to the block. I mean, he makes blocks, and anytime you see a run play, it's because he's blocking. So just pay attention to the right side anytime you see a running play. I know somebody told me to get a smaller camera. Screw you, bro. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna go and resize this camera. I just didn't have time to do it today, so I know my big ugly mug is in the way a little more, but you're gonna have to deal with it for this video. So yeah, like I said, he can do it. He can do it all for you, and his breakaway speed is gonna allow him to get open in space. Unless you specifically guard him, or your card is manned up and playing him pressed, or like outside and you specifically tell your card what to do, or your defender, I mean, he's gonna tend to just get away, and he catches almost everything. I don't think he fumbled once for me, but I honestly didn't get hit too cleanly often with this card. He's very elusive at the same time, you know. So that's the beauty of this card. He's fast, he's elusive, and he's coming in with 88 run block. You can't beat that for a tight end, and you can see it here. He plays safeties the way he plays linebackers. It's pretty amazing. And what I mean by that, anybody that plays Madden knows what I mean by that. Anybody that plays it, a lot, because you have to understand, when a tight end's running against a linebacker, he tends to get better animations in this game. He tends to get way better animations, especially one-on-one. Now, he's gonna do this all day. It doesn't matter who you have on him. You have Shea, if you have Ray Lewis, you have Patrick Willis. If you have any linebacker, he's gonna dog that linebacker all day. But the beauty of it as well is that he's gonna do the same thing to a lot of these safeties. There were a lot of plays in this game and a lot of moments where he's going man up or double coverage with Sean Taylor and a Shazier or somebody, and he's just grown man in both of them. Boom, look at this. That dude thought he was gonna get that pick with Sean Taylor, and he ended up just looking like a fool, wondering where the ball was. And that happened a lot, more often than not, if you ask me. Like I said, very, very elusive, very, very good at route running. He's overall, I think it's really not hard to argue. Anybody that's used him, we all know he's the best tight end in the game. And he's somebody early on that I noticed was going to be great, so I invested in his card. Like I said, there's certain cards EA prefers. Deion Sanders is another one. There's just certain cards in the game that they play a certain way because EA tends to make those cards play that way. And they're just better than everybody else. And they don't need the abilities, which you want. You need those guys on your team, because any card that does not specifically need an ability allows you to utilize another card that has a better ability that no other card has, or use a card that you enjoy using because you are a fan of that player or a team, or so on and so forth. So you have to understand, you have to utilize the cards that are specifically made to be great without abilities. If you're able to do so, you can do so much more with your team. And Kittle specifically is a card that I definitely recommend you invest in. I don't care what anybody tells you. Tight end in this game is very important because the run block is very important. So if you don't have a tight end who can run block for you, you're not going to get as glitchy on those stretch runs and on those zone runs and on those inside zone plays. Look at this. That man threw that man. He threw that man through him. If you watch that replay, you'll notice, like I said, he's a great card. He's fast enough to make everybody on the field kind of worry about him. And once you start throwing to him once or twice, he's going to open up doors for you to take the dump off, for you to throw deep down the field to other cards, because your opponent is now going to be so worried about this damn card catching every damn ball. So he's going to have to play you a little differently. And that's what he brings to the table. Kittle is an overall, I'd say, top tier card in Madden at this point, and for good. He's not going to catch everything, but he will catch almost everything. And if you press the right possession catch or brag catch or aggressive catch, he'll definitely catch it. If you press the right one at the right time, he'll always catch it. He'll just make plays for you. I think the worst part about him, obviously, is his price, because you'd have to, at this point in Madden, if you don't have him invested, or if you're not invested in him, you'd have a hard time paying for all of his power-ups. Unless you could pay for everything with your power passes. I have no problem with doing that. I don't see why you wouldn't, if you don't have another guy you want to use it on. Top cards to use a power pass. We can even do a video on that, guys. Let me know who you guys think are your top power pass options down below. Let me know. And if enough of you guys let me know, and you guys let me know what you guys think, I can give you as my list. We can compare and contrast and make it happen. But this Kittle card, like I said, he's gonna do everything for you. It's just, like I said, you have to catch him on early. If you were somebody who saw early, like, yo, EA enjoys this card, they're making him this way for a reason, you would have been investing in him along the way. I put less than 1 million coins into this card, which is crazy. Somebody's like, yo, 1 million coins into one card? Yeah, it'd be like that. And here's the thing. Of some of these cards, when you power them all the way up and you start adding it up, you realize, like, yo, I really spent 1 million coins on one card. That's the worst part about this card. I don't really think I spent that much on this card because so this is pretty much how I paid for him. Early on, I got his power up. I did the whole I forgot what promo it was, but it's a promo that he came in where his 87 came in, powered him up to an 89. EA went ahead and dropped a 92, but you were able to power him up to a 90 for pretty much nickels and dimes. So I went ahead and powered him up for less than 100k to 90, and then 92 I picked that one up when the whole Redux happened, and I want to say it was maybe the Halloween promo and the Thanksgiving promo. Those two promos really crashed the market, and specifically one of them allowed us to buy him for, I would say, pennies and dimes. And then what we did is we just traded in our free overall fantasy pack card, which ended up being a 96, and we bought him for 100k more. We spent maybe less than 500k on this Kittle card. Yeah, guaranteed. And that's worth it to me. It's definitely worth it. But like I said, if not, at this point, you would have to probably invest maybe 1 million coins. So that's what really knocks this card. That's what makes him he's still the best tight end in the game, man. So yeah, get your damn hands on the Kittle. If you have the coins, if you pull them, definitely go ahead and grab them. If you did pull them, let me know down below, guys. Let me know if you guys got him as an NAT and you just were able to get lucky that way too. Or you went ahead and did what I did and you just traded who you got. You just paid the difference. You know, you pay 100 and something more. I think I paid 140 more. Exactly. So overall, I spent, like I said, less than 500k, and I have the best tight end in the game. A+. I don't care what anybody says. This is the best card, one of the best cards in the game, and I think he should definitely be on your team and on everybody's team if you want the best team in Madden. So this is KCBC, y'all. I'm checking in and I am checking out. I appreciate you guys for checking up, and go ahead and, like I said, drop a like, of course. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Turn that notification bell on, and I'm gonna see you guys next time. Take care.